What's up, y'all? It's your favorite cousin Devin with an E, and today we're going to be having a little discussion while you get ready with me. Today we're going to talk about the power of saying no, learning to say no, and being okay with saying no. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. And as always, hit me up, Betty_Boop 5001 at yahoo.com. Peace. What's up, fam? So, I want y'all to do my hair with me, okay? It's your favorite cousin Devin with an E coming at you with a little chit chat while I do a braid out on my hair that has been freshly washed, deep conditioned. It is feeling soft. It is a little bit damp. What I did was, excuse me, I greased my scalp with some off-brand Vicks Vapor Rub. When I tell you, it has made my hair grow. And when I first started doing it, I would do it every week. But then I kind of let up on it because I noticed that my scalp will be dirtier by the end of the week. But I'm going to start back because right now I feel like my hair is at a standstill. So anyway, right now, oh yeah, I did my scalp. I put olive oil and conditioner mix all over my hair, and I let that sit while I did stuff around the house. So I washed it, and then I let it sit in a t-shirt for about 30 minutes or so. And then I took it down, and I had this lovely fro. And it was even lovelier because it was still a little bit damp, but now that it's drying up, it's it looking how you just saw it looking. So anyway, I'm going to do a little basic braid out, and hopefully tomorrow it'll be cute. Y'all know where that's from? What movie that's from? Anyway, so today we're going to talk about telling people no. Telling people no. Oh my gosh, come apart here. Telling people no. It's okay to tell people no. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. If you don't feel like doing something, you don't gotta do it. Okay? I was fortunate and unfortunate enough to learn this a few years ago. I always want to help people. I always want to be there for people. I always want to do what I can for people. And sometimes it seems like I would overextend myself trying to help people out. No is a very, very powerful word. And I'm telling you right now, when you start telling people no, things will change for the better for you. And they will change and sometimes exit out of your life. Don't judge me on how I'm pulling my hair apart, because I know if any naturalistas are watching, y'all are going to get me. So anyway, it seems like I will overextend myself. One day I remember I literally spent the day driving around from one place to another, city to city. It literally took all day, and nothing that I was doing was for me. Somebody asked me for a ride somewhere. I got them there. One of their family members asked for a ride somewhere. I took them. Then they said, can you take me to get something to eat? I took them. Then I had to take somebody else somewhere else. All because I wanted to help. And that day I was so sleepy and so tired. Nobody said, let me give you some gas money. Nobody said, let me help you out, what you need, whatever. I'm using my gas, my time, my energy, all of that. So this really started for me. Wait, before I even go there was another time. Y'all know I work at night, right? So my last night at work, I got off Wednesday morning. Somebody needed to go look for an apartment. They didn't have a car. I said, okay, I would take them to look for an apartment. After I got off work, I went home. I changed clothes. I went and picked them up all day long. All day long, I was driving them around because I wanted to help them. I didn't sleep. I was tired. While they're in there looking for the apartment, I was in the car asleep. Wake up, drive them to the next location. That turned into, can you just take us to the grocery store real quick? Okay. That turned into, we're going to stop at Walmart because we need to get some stuff for the house. Next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock in the evening. I'm dog tired and I still had to drive 40 minutes home. They said, let me give you some gas money. They went in their literal change jar and said, I don't know how much this is, but just take it all. I'm like, okay, thank you. I go to count it. Mofo, it's $3. It's $3 and change. That should have been my lesson then. It should have been, but it wasn't. So all of this comes from when my mother died. When my mother died, people have looked to me to be the life of the party, to make everyone laugh and, joke around and kid and, oh, Devin, you're so funny, whatever. So when my mom died, I noticed that none of those people were calling me. None of those people were saying to me, hey, are you okay? Do you need to talk? How do you feel? Nothing like that. So that got me to thinking, these people are in my life when it's all well and good. But when I really need someone to be there for me, they're not around. Nobody said, hey, let me help you move all of your mother's stuff out of her apartment and into storage. Do you need me to watch your child while you handle business? None of that. Nobody said any of these things to me. So it got me to thinking, if you can't be there for me during my good times, if you can't be there for me during my bad times, look at that just a little bit. If you can't be there for me during my bad times, I don't want you around for my good ones either. So I started telling people no. And people really had a problem with that. I can't tell you how many people told me, you acting funny. You okay? Oh, she's just acting like that because she just lost her mom. No, I'm acting like this because I'm treating you accordingly. I'm treating you according to how you treat me. That's why I'm acting like this. So from that, I learned that I don't have to give you a reason. See, when I first started telling people no, I'd be like, no, I don't want to go. I don't feel well. No, I don't want to go. Me and Cameron are supposed to, which is my son, me and Cameron are supposed to do this, that, and the third. No, I don't want to go because whatever. I would come up with some reason. One day, somebody called me and said, let's go here. I said, okay, we can go. Before I knew it, 4 more people had jumped in and was going. One of those people changed the whole time, location, and everything. Somebody who wasn't even a part of the original plan changed everything about what we were doing or where we were going. And I already was feeling some type of way about this person. And I decided I didn't want to be a part of it. So my friend called me and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go. And she said, what you mean you're not going to go? I don't want to go. I changed my mind. I don't want to go. And she was like, well, okay, well, what do you want me to tell them when they say, why didn't she come? You could tell them I changed my mind. I didn't want to go. No. Let me rephrase that. What do you want me to tell them when they say, is she okay? What's wrong with her? Why didn't she come? You could tell them because I don't want to. That was my answer. I don't want to. My friend taught me something called being a vibrational snob. And I love it. If I'm not feeling your vibe, I will not hang around you. I will be a snob to the vibrations that you give. Why do I need to put myself in a position to be around, hang around, or talk to people that I don't want to talk to? It's one thing if it's a big event. Let's say it's my best friend's party and I don't like one of her friends or something. Well, I'm not going to skip out on my best friend for that. But if it's a little intimate get together and I don't want to get together, I won't. And I'm perfectly okay with that. And people can say I'm acting funny if they want to. But guess what? I'm totally okay with it. I'm totally okay with it because my time is valuable. And I'm not going to put myself in a position to possibly even get into an altercation. Because when I tell you my ignore game is on 10, and the second somebody says, why is she acting funny? She ain't even talking to her. I don't have a problem saying, oh yeah, because I don't like her. And that might be mean. But that goes along with the other video that I told y'all about the other day. If people have so much comfort in saying what they want to say, why can't I? I'm not going to be nasty to you. But if somebody asks, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to beat around the bush. And I'm not going to be fake. If I don't like someone or I don't want to be in an environment that I don't want to be in, I don't have to be. And you don't have to be either. It's okay to tell people no. I have another friend who does not have any children. And she was supposed to come somewhere with me. She was supposed to go somewhere with me one day. And somebody called her and said, hey, can you watch my kids? And she was like, well, no, I have plans. She was like, I really just need a break. I need to get out of the house. I need a break for myself. Please, can you watch my kids? Next thing I know, my friend's calling me. I'm not going to make it. I have to babysit. I'm sorry, what? I have to babysit. My friend just really needs a break. And, you know, I want to help her out. When I tell y'all, I was so disappointed. I was kind of disappointed in my friend, but I was so disappointed in the girl because she was obviously using my friend. And my friend is such a sweetheart. She'll never tell you no. Well, the thing about me, if you don't have kids, I'm not going to ask you to babysit mine unless it's just a dire emergency. It's not going to be so I can go to the club. Because you didn't sit up here and decide to have all these kids. So why should I burden you with mine? Okay? So I was so upset. And I told that friend, you're going to have to learn to tell people no. It'll give you so much peace. It'll give you so much peace to tell people no. And it's okay. That's what I need you to understand. It's okay to tell people no. It's okay to say, I don't want to. It's okay to not want to for no reason. No reason at all. I just don't want to. Man, I tell you, ever since then, my life has been so much more peaceful. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I ain't got to lie, Craig. So, you have to learn to tell people no. People will use the hell out of you. I guarantee people will use the hell out of you. And when you start saying no, all of a sudden, you're acting funny. No, I'm acting like I love myself enough to know that this is not something I want to subscribe to, be a part of, attend, go to, spend my time on. I'm not going to act accordingly. I'm not going to act happy. I'm not going to have fun. I don't want to. Or I don't want to do something. I don't want to be around a person. I don't want to give you my money. Yes, I have $10,000 in the bank. No, I don't want to give you $900 because you hadn't been a responsible person with your money. No. My sister used to tell me, never let anyone borrow money that you can't afford to give away. And that was the biggest piece of advice at that time. And I still think about it to this day. It's people who still owe me money from back then. I ain't sweating it. I'm just saying. My sister used to tell me that. Never give money. Never let anyone borrow money that you can't afford to give away. I have plans with my money. And I'm a single mother. So the things that I need to do with my money, emergencies that might come up where I need my money, the whole saying is, the whole saying, as long as I owe you, you'll never go broke. That's some bull. That's some bull. How many of y'all seen Pursuit of Happiness? When that guy borrowed money from Will Smith's character. And when Will Smith needed him, the dude was like, oh, I helped you move. I thought that was payback enough. And closed the door in his face. Boy, stop. Get the freak up out of here. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's a certain amount of people, a handful of people in my life that I'd be like, here, take this whole $10,000 and give it back to me when you can. Very few. Very few people. And it's because I know that they're good for it. I know that if it comes down to it, they're asking me out of pure need with a pure desire and willingness to pay me back. That's a short few, maybe three or four people in my life that I'd be like, yeah. It's been times where I've given people money just because I wanted to bless them. And that was my choice. People who I knew wouldn't, couldn't, shouldn't pay me back. But that was my choice, not because they asked or not because they persuaded me. Not because they even knew that I was doing it or even had it. But you have to learn to tell people, no, I'm not going to sit up here and be broke and struggling, trying to figure out where the next meal is coming from. All because I gave you my last $20 because you broke and struggling too. No, if anything, we could buy some noodles and eat them together. But I'm not giving you my last and then I'm over here hurting. That's just not smart. You got a good job. Yeah, I do. Would you like an application? You make enough money? Yeah, I might. But I also got other stuff going on. I'm also a single mother. I'm also a mother with a child that's about to start school. My birthday is coming up, which means I'm going to have to pay for my tag for my car. That means that, you know, I have other responsibilities. I'm trying to plan a baby shower for my niece. I got other stuff. No. N-O. Period. Or exclamation point. But definitely not a question mark. You have to learn to tell people no. And the people who decide to walk out of your life because you told them no, wish them a nice farewell. You have a good life. It's been real. You've been using me. And that is what it is. And you have to stand your ground. Oh, you have to stand your ground. I had this one girl living with me once. When she came, we sat down. We talked about how much she needed to pay me. She came with her child. She said, okay, fine. That was settled. That was that. I gave her some time. I understand you don't have a job. You just moved to Georgia. Gave her some time. Next thing I know, she walking up in here with new tattoos and bags of clothes. Not just the outfit, not just the shirt. I'm talking about bags of clothes. But then coming and giving me $60 every now and again. I tried to be patient. Come to find out that she went from working temporary, working temp for a certain company to being hired full time. You didn't tell me that part though. I had to find that out from someone else. Okay. So I decided to say, hey, where my money at? Because now I'm sitting up here with a house full of extra people and I'm broke. That's extra lights. That's extra food. She said, I give you my food stamp card every month. I ain't seen that food stamp card not one time. I don't even know what it looked like. I went to her and I said, hey, you remember when we talked about how much you needed to pay me in rent? Yeah, what happened to that? She said, oh, I said that? I said, yeah. You remember you came to me to start the conversation. I was going to give you a day or two to get settled in. You came to me. Oh, well, why didn't you say anything? Well, I don't know why I didn't say anything, but I'm saying something now. I kid you not. 2 days later, she came. I'm going to be moving on Thursday. Just as I suspected. Just as I thought. That's exactly what I thought would happen, and it happened. And I learned from then. You can't just let people do you any kind of way. Because people will take the opportunity to do you any kind of way. Period. So, got to learn to tell people no. You got to learn to not be pressured by them waiting for an answer from you. I will answer you when I see fit. You take your time and talk about the situation with God, or talk about the situation with someone you trust, or think about the situation and why they ask you and stuff like that. There was a time when I used to work out with this girl. Every day after I got off work, we would work out together. And her husband was a performer. And so their car broke down. And I think I told you this story in a story time. Yeah, when I found out I was pregnant story time. Well, go back and watch that video and you'll hear how he used me for a car ride. Well, before that, he needed to go to court one day. And court was not far up the street, but I didn't like his vibe anyway. So I got off work. He calls me the morning of court, not even the day before or a few days before to secure his ride, but the morning of court. He calls me and says, "Hey, can you give us a ride to court?" And I was like, "No." And he said, "Why? I know you're not sleepy." And we stayed in the same neighborhood, so it wasn't that bad. But he was like, "Why? I know you're not sleepy because y'all go work out at this time every morning, so it's not like you're about to go to sleep." And I said, "Because I don't want to. I don't want to drive up there." Then to me, that means I got to wait for you and bring you back. No, you can take the bus. The bus was right there outside of our neighborhood. He got mad, told his wife she couldn't work out with me no more. So your wife got to be fat because you mad? Okay, that's fine. That was fine with me. So then there was another time where he called and he said, "Hey," like I said, he was a performer. He was like, "Hey, I just wanted to formally invite you out to our show. Were you gonna come to our show today?" I said, "Yeah, I was thinking about it." "Well, I just wanted to formally invite you." This is how he played it. "Well, since we live in the same neighborhood and you're going and I'm going, we should just ride together." I said, "Oh, okay." He was like, "All right." Hung up the phone. I looked at Andre. Andre looked at me. I said, "I ain't going to that show. You trying to catch a free ride, homie, to your own show." 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever time came around, he calls back. "Hey, so were you gonna drive down here and pick us up, or do you want me to walk up to your apartment? What is it?" I was like, "Oh, well, I don't know, because I'm going to my mom's house first." "Oh, but the show's about to start at whatever time." I said, "Oh, okay, well, if I don't make it, I'll be there at the next one." He was like, "But I'm supposed to ride with you." And I was like, "Well, I said I might go." But really, see, he tried to play me, and that changed my whole mind. Instead of you just saying, "Hey, I don't have a ride to the show, can I ride with you?" You tried to play me. He was mad. Hung up the phone in my face. Never liked him anyway. So it's okay to say no. It's okay to be okay with saying no and not feeling bad about it. I don't care what the situation is. You will overextend yourself. You will be stressed out if you don't say no when you want to say no. I'm borrowing hair like a mug. Don't judge me, naturalistas. We might come back tomorrow and see what's popping with this hairstyle. But it's okay to say no. I had to learn how to say no to Andre because I felt bad for the situation he was in. But we literally both came from the same place. We lived in the same place when I was little. We lived in the same place when we were teenagers. We lived in the same place when we were adults, and we lived together. We had the same opportunities. We knew the same people. But somehow he couldn't get himself together to get out of whatever mentality he was stuck in that was keeping him and has kept him in a bad place. And I used to feel bad, like, let me help you because you're not helping yourself. But I had to remember all the stuff I dealt with him and his attitude and how he is and all that different kind of stuff. And I had to learn to be like, you know what? Not only are you grown, but you're a man. And I can't sit up here and take care of you. I can't sit up here and help you to be a man. I can't be the man and the mom in this situation. And that was a crazy situation. So, you guys, I appreciate you taking the time out to listen, to talk to me. I'm looking like Felicia right now. But we're going to see what this hairstyle is looking like tomorrow when I do the intro for this video. Then you'll see how it's rocking. Then we'll know how it's rocking. But listen, please comment, please like, please subscribe, please share, please love, please email me. Talk to me if you have any questions. Ask me things. I want to do a question segment where people ask me advice on different things. It doesn't even have to be about you. It could be about a situation about somebody that you know and you're just curious from an outside looking in point of view. Hit me up, Betty_Boop 5001 at yahoo.com. Mwah! It's your favorite cousin, Devin with an E. I love y'all, and I will see you at the next family reunion.